So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. So there's Frank Lampard, an excellent 2005 for both club and country, his most productive season so far. And on top of it all, named his national team's outstanding player 2 years running.
Yeah, and it's not hard to see why. He's been England's most consistent performer in the bid to qualify for 2006. And he's delivered in the big games against Poland and Austria.
And that familiar expression on his face rarely changes, does it? Absolute focus. Lampard, Van Dijk, Saka, Foden.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Vardiol, Beckham, Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. Cleared without hesitation. Van Dijk. And De Ligt. Van Dijk. Bruno Fernandes. Marquinhos, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Ligt with the clearance. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He has found the way through. Too much on that, it's gone out. Vardiol. Beckham. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Salah. For Rice. And here's Haaland. Mohamed Salah. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0. And we're at the halfway point. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, and he's through the middle. Shot could be on. Beckham. And Gvardiol. Neymar. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And that's gone loose. Fires from distance. There was plenty of power on that. And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lampard. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's a little off target. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Bruno Fernandes, he's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Van Dijk. De Ligt. Looking for the run. Now, who's going to be first to this? Lampard. Haaland might just make this. Foden. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Big chance! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
They've played it short. A real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kane! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Lewandowski. Kane, he's got away. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is it? And Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. Hakimi. Has another go! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Backward it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. That'll be a throw. And it's Conte. Kante charging for... Conte! James. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Rodri. He gets big. Goal! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Kashima Antlers have fired themselves in front. He's going for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
James. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Hernandez gets into some space. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. Vardiol. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Vardiol. And Jorginho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Lewandowski.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He is through here! Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lewandowski. Beckham. Beckham. And it's Conte. Kashima Antlers applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has...
Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Rodri did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Hakimi. And it's Conte. Neymar. Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Conte. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. And that's played. Can he put it away? They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Corner number 2, then. Neymar plays it short. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. No way through there. James. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have... Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Beckham plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kante. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals. Many of them.
Indeed. Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Hakimi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Rodri calmly anticipates. Stones. Conte. Brilliantly cut out. No, he's had it taken off him. Jorginho is the distributor in chief, and it's been given away. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's gone loose. Here's Lo Celso. Rodri. And it's Stoichkov. And it's Neymar. Half an hour played now. And Stoichkov! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Rodri. And Neymar. Vardiol. And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through. Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Neymar. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernando Torres. Neymar. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gavi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through. Has a go! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
It looked at... And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and
Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. That's very neat. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lo Celso. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
Oh, what a mistake! No way through. And it's played forward. Out of play for a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Spread out to the left. They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Out for a throw. And the pass is intercepted. Jorginho. Well read, nice interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well timed, excellent interception. And they've got rid. Dembele! Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very...
And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out. Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of it.
And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Kimmich. Nuno Mendes. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get away here? Big header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Jorginho. Mbappe. Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Saint-Etienne! And Saint-Etienne are in front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Saint-Etienne have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's lost his man here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Musiala, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Llorente calmly anticipates. Saint-Etienne applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work.
Conte! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Beckham. Half-time getting close now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Modric. Nuno Mendes. Messi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Musiala. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs...
Climbs up big! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Saint-Etienne are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Caught offside that time. Jorginho.
That's going in strongly.
And here's Yamal. Vardiol. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the pass is intercepted. Modric. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Conte. Modric proving dependable as ever. And Beckham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Llorente. Yamal. Thuram. Driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Saint-Etienne find a position of real strength now. Kimmich, a good-looking ball. Yamal. Mbappe. And it's Beckham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Jorginho. Beckham. He's gone for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Out of play for a throw. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And he should have made it 4. There's the header. He will be livid with himself. Hakimi. Kimmich makes the interception. Xavi Simons. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.